The love and hip-hop world has officially been flipped upside down. In a shocking twist no one saw coming, Lil Scrappy, the man who survived countless feuds, heartbreaks, and betrayals, has been left shattered after Bambi dropped a claim. So explosive it's shaking Atlanta to its core. According to whispers, private texts, and insider leaks, Bambi isn't just throwing shade this time. She's dropping a bomb that young jock, Scrappy's longtime friend and castmate, is the one who got her pregnant. Yes, you heard that right. The internet has gone wild. Fans are split down the middle. And even industry insiders are calling this the most scandalous claim to ever hit the franchise. Imagine the betrayal, your wife accusing your brother-in-arms of fathering her child. Cameras caught Scrappy breaking down in real time, unable to process whether this is a calculated attack from Bambi, a twisted love triangle gone wrong, or the cruelest truth he's ever faced. But here's where it gets even darker. Leaked voicemails, cryptic Instagram posts, and alleged DMs suggest there may be more receipts backing Bambi's claim than anyone expected. And if those receipts are real, Lil Scrappy isn't just facing a broken marriage. He's facing the total collapse of every friendship, every alliance, and every ounce of loyalty he thought he had left. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about this. It all started with a single whispered rumor that spiraled into a firestorm of chaos. Lil Scrappy, the self-proclaimed Prince of the South, was blindsided when word began circulating that his wife, Bambi, had dropped an allegation so twisted, so scandalous, that it instantly threatened to destroy not only his marriage, but also his lifelong friendships. Bambi wasn't just accusing Scrappy of being a bad husband. She wasn't just calling him out in the heat of an argument. She was allegedly telling anyone who would listen that young jock, Scrappy's castmate and longtime ally, was the man who got her pregnant. The moment that news hit, the atmosphere in Atlanta shifted like a storm rolling in. Fans took to social media immediately, with hashtags like #ScrappyBreaksDown, #BambiExposed, and #JOCBabyDaddy trending within hours. Twitter threads exploded with speculation. Instagram pages posted screenshots of cryptic stories. TikTok edits went viral, with fans dissecting every glance, every sigh, every moment Bambi and Jock had ever shared on camera. Suddenly, past clips that once seemed harmless now looked like hidden evidence of something bigger. Behind the scenes, insiders claimed that Scrappy was inconsolable. According to one Love and Hip Hop producer, cameras were rolling when Bambi first made the claim, and the footage was so raw that executives weren't even sure it could make it to air without triggering total chaos. Scrappy was reportedly seen pacing, crying, and demanding answers from both Bambi and Jock, who allegedly refused to even be in the same room together once the accusation was out in the open. But here's where it gets darker. Bambi, supposedly, has receipts. A so-called leaked voicemail began making rounds in private group chats between Atlanta industry figures. In the audio, a woman who sounds eerily like Bambi can be heard saying, "He knows it's his. Scrappy just doesn't want to admit the truth." The he in question? Allegedly Jock, though unverified, the audio was enough to ignite a frenzy, with fans convinced that Jock's trademark laugh, his wild persona, and his history with women all made him the perfect candidate for such a messy scandal. Meanwhile, Scrappy's reaction was devastating. Sources close to him revealed he broke down crying in front of producers, claiming, "I gave her everything, and she gone do me like this." For a man known for his tough exterior, his southern swagger, and his refusal to let anyone see him weak, this breakdown was a moment fans weren't prepared for. And yet, it only fueled the narrative that something much bigger was going on behind closed doors. Young Jock, for his part, tried to laugh off the rumors at first, telling a DJ in a leaked phone call that people were wildin' and that Bambi was just throwing dirt in a messy fight. But fans weren't buying it. Every denial only made the speculation stronger, with fans pointing out that Jock never fully said it's not true. He just laughed, changed the subject, or called it messy business. That evasiveness became fuel for conspiracy theories. That maybe, just maybe, there was a grain of truth buried in Bambi's words. Even Rashida and Kirk Frost reportedly got dragged into the storm. Insiders say that Rashida texted Bambi late at night begging her to stop going public with claims that could ruin the group forever. Kirk, meanwhile, was allegedly caught on tape saying, "Jock better hope this ain't true or it's gone." Be smoke. The web of tension spread far beyond Scrappy's household, threatening to tear apart alliances that had already been fragile. On social media, fans began to pick sides. Team Bambi supporters argued that she had no reason to lie, that if she was saying Jock was the father, it must have been based on something real. Team Scrappy fans, on the other hand, accused Bambi of weaponizing motherhood and playing the dirtiest card in the deck just to destroy Scrappy emotionally. Jock's fans insisted he was just a scapegoat. But others pointed out his long history of entanglements and said, where there's smoke, there's fire. But the most haunting part of this story wasn't the accusations, the leaks, or even Scrappy's tears. It was the eerie silence from Bambi herself once the firestorm truly erupted, aside from a few cryptic posts. One of which read, "Truth always wins, even if it hurts." She refused to elaborate. That silence was more powerful than any denial. Because it left fans believing she was sitting on proof. That would eventually blow the entire situation wide open. Insiders close to the Frost family claimed Rashida told Scrappy to prepare himself for the worst, hinting that Bambi might have actual DNA evidence tucked away. Others whispered that Jock had already taken a quiet paternity test, though no results had surfaced publicly. With so much secrecy, the uncertainty became unbearable. And Scrappy's breakdown only deepened. In a leaked text exchange that supposedly hit Reddit, Scrappy was seen begging Bambi to tell him the truth privately before airing it to the world. The message allegedly read, "Don't do this to me like this. Don't make me find out from strangers. Just tell me straight up." If real, it painted a heartbreaking picture of a man caught between betrayal and denial, watching the mother of his children unravel his entire life with a few devastating words. And yet, the story doesn't stop there. As the rumors grew louder, new layers began surfacing, whispers about private meetings between Jock and Bambi, late-night hangouts at clubs, and even a mysterious Uber receipt that allegedly showed Jock dropping Bambi off at a hotel just weeks before the pregnancy bombshell hit. Were these coincidences? Or was this the damning trail that Scrappy never wanted to believe existed? One thing became crystal clear. Whether the claims were true or not, Scrappy was already broken. The footage of his breakdown, raw, unfiltered, and devastating, is rumored to be the centerpiece of the next explosive love and hip-hop episode. But the real question is, what happens when that episode airs and the entire world witnesses his pain? Because insiders are already hinting that the footage isn't just about tears. It ends with Scrappy storming out of the set, slamming doors, and shouting words that no one is ready to hear. And if those words are what people are whispering about, then the next chapter in this saga is going to shatter everything we thought we knew when the first wave of rumors shook the internet. Most people assumed it was just another messy love and hip-hop stunt designed to stir drama before a season premiere. But part 2 of this saga is where everything spiraled out of control. With new leaks, damning receipts, and social media chaos pushing Scrappy closer to his breaking point. It all started with a single screenshot. Out of nowhere, an Instagram blog dropped what appeared to be private dimes between Bambi and an account linked to Jock. The messages showed a conversation littered with heart emojis, late-night pull-up texts, and one line that sent shockwaves through the fan base. "Don't Forget, we got a secret that Scrappy can never know. The account claimed the messages came directly from a burner phone linked back to Jock, and while skeptics argued the screenshots could have been fabricated, the timing was suspicious. They surfaced just hours after Scrappy was seen crying and storming out of filming. The fallout was immediate. Jock went live on Instagram, visibly shaken, trying to laugh his way out of the scandal. "Man, y'all crazy," he said, chuckling nervously. "People out here making fake demons, fake babies, fake everything. Y'all want me to be the villain so bad." But fans weren't convinced. Thousands of comments flooded the live stream, spamming him with baby emojis, calling him Uncle Jock Daddy, and demanding he show the test. Then came the next bombshell. A leaked Uber receipt allegedly showing Bambi being dropped off near Jock's studio late at night. The timestamp, just weeks before she announced her pregnancy. The receipt, posted by a gossip page, matched Jock's known address. And fans began piecing together a timeline that painted a damning picture. Suddenly, Jock's denials looked less like the truth and more like desperate cover-ups. Meanwhile, Scrappy was unraveling in real time. A producer from the show allegedly leaked that Scrappy refused to continue filming until Bambi sat down and gave him an honest answer. But Bambi was stone-cold silent, dropping nothing but cryptic quotes on Instagram. One post showed a picture of her holding her stomach with the caption, "You can't hide DNA." That single post broke the internet, with fans reposting it across Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook, claiming she was doubling down on her allegations. Even Jock's fiancée Kendra got pulled into the mess. According to insiders, Kendra exploded on Jock behind the scenes, demanding to know if there was any truth to the rumor. The argument was allegedly so heated that Jock had to be escorted out of the production set. A witness claimed Kendra was screaming, "You've embarrassed me for the last time." It was the kind of chaos that reminded everyone of Jock's long history of entanglements and messy relationships. And yet, the leaks didn't stop. Another audio clip surfaced online, this time allegedly recorded during a private phone call between Bambi and one of her friends. In the clip, the voice sounding like Bambi says, "Jock knows the truth, he just won't admit it." The recording was grainy, but fans immediately believed it. Blogs played the audio on loop, pairing it with old clips of Jock and Bambi on set, together, as if everything had been building up to this reveal all along. Scrappy's emotional state was reaching a breaking point. On camera, he could barely keep it together, at one point screaming, "Y'all trying to make me look crazy. But I ain't blind, I know something ain't right." Those words struck a chord with fans, who began flooding his socials with support. But support wasn't enough to drown out the tidal wave of memes. An endless speculation that made him look weaker with every passing day. Even the Love and Hip Hop cast couldn't stay silent. Rashida, ever the peacemaker, tried to publicly downplay the drama, saying, "People gotta stop playing with families, 'cause at the end of the day, it's the kids who suffer." But Kirk, true to form, didn't hold back. In a leaked voice note, he allegedly told Scrappy, "Man, if it's true, you gotta walk away. Don't go down with her mess." That cold piece of advice only fueled speculation that even the Frost family believed there might be truth to Bambi's claims. The industry reaction was just as explosive. Atlanta radio hosts ran entire segments debating whether Jock could really be the father. One DJ flat out said, "If you know Jock, then you know this ain't far-fetched. He's got a past." Another commentator suggested the whole scandal was part of a bigger setup, a storyline that somehow slipped into reality. Either way, everyone agreed on one thing. Scrappy's reputation was hanging by a thread. Social media, of course, was merciless. Fans created split-screen memes of Scrappy crying next to Jock, laughing. Others dug up old reunion episodes where Bambi sat suspiciously close to Jock, captioning them with, "We should have known." TikTok edits dramatized the saga with slow motion clips, sad music over Scrappy's tears, and dramatic voiceovers claiming the betrayal was right in front of us. Every platform turned the scandal into viral content, amplifying Scrappy's humiliation, and still Bambi's silence made it worse. When fans demanded answers, she only posted a black screen on her Instagram story with the words, "He'll find out soon enough." That post became a wildfire. What did she mean? Was she implying test results were on the way? Or was it just another jab designed to twist the knife deeper into Scrappy's wounds? Scrappy himself eventually took to Instagram Live, breaking down in front of tens of thousands of viewers. His eyes red, his voice trembling. He said, "I never thought I'd see the day my own wife would try to break me like this. If Jock got something to say, he need to say it to my face." That raw moment, a man shattered, begging for honesty, instantly went viral, reposted across every gossip page and reaction channel. Fans who once mocked him suddenly felt his pain, sparking a wave of sympathy that contrasted sharply with Jock's laughter and evasiveness. But then came the twist no one expected. A mysterious Twitter account, claiming to be an insider from the show, dropped a cryptic message. "DNA test already taken. Results soon. Truth will destroy everything." That tweet racked up thousands of retweets within minutes, setting the stage for an even bigger bombshell. Now, everyone was on edge. Would the results prove Bambi right? Would Jock finally be exposed as the father? Or would this entire saga collapse under the weight of lies and manipulations? One thing was clear. Scrappy's breakdown was just the beginning. Because if those results really existed, then the next revelation could blow the entire love and hip-hop franchise apart. And just as the dust began to settle, another shocking leak surfaced. One that could change the entire direction of the story forever. The whispers about a DNA test didn't stay whispers for long. Within 48 hours of that cryptic insider tweet, gossip blogs began reporting that Bambi had already taken steps behind Scrappy's back to confirm paternity. At first, no one believed it. But then a photo surfaced, a blurry shot of Bambi walking out of a private clinic in Atlanta, clutching an envelope. She wore oversized sunglasses, her face hidden beneath a hoodie, but fans insisted it was her. The caption attached to the leaked photo read, "It's done." That one image sent shockwaves through the industry. Scrappy, blindsided, allegedly found out the same way the fans did, through social media. According to an insider close to production, Scrappy snapped like never before when he saw the picture. He reportedly stormed into the producers' offices, demanding answers, demanding to know if they had orchestrated the leak. Witnesses say he punched a wall so hard that security had to intervene. The same insider claims Scrappy shouted, "She went behind my back. She really trying to play me for a fool." The meltdown was caught on a crew member's phone and was quietly passed around among staff, though it hasn't been leaked online yet. Meanwhile, Jock was doing everything in his power to play innocent. On Instagram, he posted a video of himself riding in his car, blasting music, smirking at the camera. The caption read, "Unbothered." The comments were brutal. Fans bombarded him with baby emojis, calling him Daddy Jock, Scam Daddy, and Step Scrappy. Even celebrities chimed in. One Atlanta rapper wrote under the post, "If you really did this to Scrap, that's low." Jock didn't respond, but his silence spoke volumes. Then came the biggest bombshell yet. A gossip page claimed to have exclusive access to the DNA results. The headline screamed, "Paternity confirmed, Jock is the father." Screenshots of supposed. Paperwork from the clinic made the rounds, showing Jock's name highlighted in bold letters. While skeptics argued the documents could have been photoshopped, the internet didn't care. Within hours, Jock's name was trending nationwide, with fans declaring it's over for Scrappy. The truth is out. Scrappy, crushed and humiliated, went live again. This time, he wasn't angry. He was broken. Sitting in a dimly lit room, Voice heavy with exhaustion, he said, "I gave that woman everything. I gave her my name, my heart, my loyalty. And this how she repay me. Behind my back with my homie." His voice cracked, and for a long moment, he couldn't even speak. Tens of thousands of viewers tuned in, flooding the comments with both sympathy and memes. Some told him to man up and leave. Others told him to sue. But the most chilling comment repeated over and over. "We saw this coming." Bambi, for her part, didn't deny the rumors. In fact, she seemed to embrace them. Posting a cryptic message on Instagram, she wrote, "The truth always sets you free." The caption was paired with a picture of her smiling softly, hand resting on her belly. Fans exploded, interpreting the post as confirmation that Jock was indeed the father. Some praised her for being honest at last, while others dragged her for betraying a man who stood by her through everything. Behind the scenes, the Love and Hip Hop crew was scrambling. Producers reportedly held emergency meetings to figure out how to contain the chaos. One insider claimed they were considering postponing the season premiere to re-edit footage, adding confessionals to address the scandal directly. "This isn't just reality TV drama anymore," the insider explained. "This is real. Life imploding in front of cameras." The fallout extended far beyond the show. Atlanta's hip-hop community split into factions. Some artists sided with Scrappy, calling Jock a snake who crossed a line that no friend should ever cross. Others defended Jock, claiming Bambi was manipulating the narrative and that Jock was just caught in the middle. Club promoters even began canceling bookings for Jock, fearing the backlash from fans. One promoter allegedly said, "We can't have Jock in the building right now. The crowd too emotional. It'll turn into a riot." As for Scrappy, sources say he started drinking heavily, barely showing up to filming, and lashing out at anyone who mentioned Jock's name. In one explosive scene reportedly cut from the show, Scrappy allegedly lunged at a producer after being asked about the DNA rumors. Security had to pull him away as he shouted, "Y'all trying to make money off my pain?" The clip hasn't aired, but those who witnessed it say it was one of the rawest, most devastating moments they've ever seen from him. Meanwhile, Jock's fiancée Kendra reportedly packed her bags and left their home. An anonymous neighbor claimed to see movers outside Jock's house, loading furniture into a truck. Another source, close to Kendra, revealed she told friends, "I'm not sticking around for this circus. He embarrassed me one too many times." True, Jock could be facing not only the wrath of Scrappy, but also the destruction of his own. Engagement.social media reaction only intensified. TikTokers created dramatic reenactments of the scandal, complete with wigs, fake bellies, and emotional monologues. Memes flooded Twitter, painting Scrappy as the betrayed husband and Jock as the grinning villain. The hashtag DNA by JOC trended worldwide, becoming a rallying cry for fans who couldn't believe how far the scandal had gone. But the most shocking twist came from an unexpected source. A new leak, this time from someone claiming to work at the clinic, suggested the paperwork circulating online wasn't the final result. According to the alleged whistleblower, the DNA test was still inconclusive at the time of the leak, and someone had jumped the gun by fabricating the outcome. If true, it meant everything fans believed could have been a carefully orchestrated lie, designed to destroy Scrappy and make Jock look guilty. That revelation opened a whole new wave of speculation. Was Bambi the mastermind, feeding false receipts to blogs? Were producers manipulating the story for ratings? Or was Jock himself behind the leak, trying to appear unbothered while secretly controlling the narrative? Scrappy, learning of the new claims, reportedly told a friend, "If I find out they plan me for views, I'm done with this whole thing." The quote quickly spread online, fueling rumors that Scrappy was considering quitting the show altogether. And yet, as much as fans debated and speculated, the truth remained locked in that envelope: the official DNA results, still unreleased to the public. Insiders hinted the reveal would be filmed exclusively for the show's season finale, setting the stage for the most explosive episode in franchise history. As the dust settled on this round of chaos, one chilling question lingered over everything. Was Scrappy truly betrayed by his wife and his friend? Or was he the ultimate pawn in a reality TV game too cruel for anyone to survive? One thing was certain: whatever those DNA results revealed, the fallout would destroy relationships, careers, and reputations forever. And until that moment arrived, the world would keep watching, waiting, and speculating, desperate for the truth. And family, let's be real, this story is far from over. What we've just witnessed is not just another love and hip-hop scandal. It's the kind of betrayal that could change the game forever. Scrappy isn't just dealing with rumors, he's fighting for his dignity, his family, and maybe even his place in the industry. Bambi has played her hand. Jock is either guilty or the greatest manipulator in reality TV history. And now everything comes down to one thing: those DNA results. But here's the real question: do you believe the receipts we've seen are real? Was Jock really behind Bambi's pregnancy? Or is someone feeding the internet fake proof to keep this chaos spinning? The truth is locked in that envelope, and when it comes out, the fallout will be bigger than anything this show has ever seen. That's why you cannot afford to miss what's coming next. I promise you, the next chapter of this saga will leave jaws on the floor. Friendships shattered, and lives permanently changed. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, because I need to hear where you stand: Team Scrappy, Team Bambi, or Team Jock. And most importantly, subscribe right now with notifications on, because the second that DNA test hits the light of day, I'll be right here breaking it all down for you before anyone else. Don't get left behind. Stay locked in.